The Parable of the Lantern Bearers. In a faraway land, a great king ruled over a vast kingdom. In the heart of his palace was a single, eternal flame that burned with a light brighter than the sun. This flame had the power to dispel all darkness, bring warmth to the cold, and reveal hidden paths to safety. The king invited all who would come to see the flame and be transformed by its brilliance. Many came to the flame and rejoiced in its light. The king gave each of them a lantern lit by the eternal flame and said, "Carry this light into the dark places of the kingdom. There are many who are lost, cold, and afraid, unable to find their way home. My flame will guide them. But be careful, for the winds of this world will try to snuff out your lantern. Guard it well and keep it burning bright." The lantern-bearers went out into the kingdom. Some traveled to far corners where the darkness was thick, sharing the light with the lost. Others stayed closer to the palace, tending to their lanterns and encouraging those nearby. But there were also those who, though they loved the light, grew afraid of the dark. They hid their lanterns under heavy covers, believing they could keep the flame safer that way. Their light dimmed, and the surrounding darkness grew. One day a fierce storm swept through the land. The winds howled, and the rain fell in torrents. The lantern-bearers who had kept their flames exposed and shining bright faced the storm head-on. Though some of their lanterns flickered and almost went out, the light was resilient. The eternal flame had given it strength. Those who had hidden their lanterns found that the covers they had placed over them trapped the dampness. Their flames sputtered and died. When the storm passed, the king gathered his people. To those whose lanterns still burned, he said, "Well done, faithful servants. You have shown courage and trust in the light I gave you. Because of your faithfulness, many who were lost have found their way to me." But to those whose lanterns had gone out, he said, "Why did you hide your light? Did you not trust that my flame could withstand the storm? Darkness cannot be conquered by hiding. Go now and seek the eternal flame again, that you may shine as I have called you to shine." Reflection. This parable illustrates the urgency of sharing the light of Christ with others. Just as the king gave the lantern-bearers a specific mission to carry the flame into the dark places of the kingdom, Jesus has entrusted us with the gospel to share it with those still walking in darkness. The light we carry is not our own. It is the eternal flame of Christ, meant to guide the lost to salvation. To hide it or neglect sharing it is to withhold hope and life from those who desperately need it. Jesus declared, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." John 8:12. Yet he also said to his followers, "You are the light of the world." Matthew 5:14, clarifying that we are his chosen vessels to reflect his light. There are countless people blinded by the darkness of sin and confusion, unable to see the path to God. Without someone to show them the way, they remain lost. We are called to be those guides, carrying his light boldly into the dark, even when it feels uncomfortable or dangerous. The parable also reminds us that hiding the light out of fear or complacency is not an option for those who truly follow Christ. The winds of doubt, rejection, and worldly opposition will blow. But the flame of Christ is resilient. When we hide the light or fail to share it, the surrounding darkness grows. But when we trust in the light's strength and let it shine, it not only transforms us, but also leads others to the King. Our mission is urgent. Time is short, and the storm of life will not wait. Sharing the gospel is not just an act of obedience, it is an act of love and compassion for those who are perishing. If we truly believe in the power of Christ's light, we must share it with boldness and faith, trusting that He will use it to bring others out of darkness and into His marvelous light. Will we answer the call to be faithful lantern bearers, or will we allow fear to dim the light we were given?